Hello. Hey, how y'all doing? I hope my camera works okay. I have a Z Fold and it is folded because I was on vacation the other week ago. And before the last vacation, we went to Florida and I dropped it on the floor. And usually I drop it and it's fine and I wasn't even concerned. But I'm just going to tell y'all, broke the cameras and no. I had already broke the cameras and didn't take it back before the insurance deadline. I this time I broke whatever is on the inside that when I open it up it just screams. Ow! It don't scream for real, but it just like lights and stuff start flashing like it's screaming. But anyway, while I was on the last trip down the Gulf Shores here in Alabama at the how does our president say? He is our president, y'all. The Gulf of Mexico, down the Gulf Shores. My oldest and I, after we checked out Orange Beach, we like drove through like super fast. I'll show y'all the video. I gotta upload the short, but it'll be a video because it was a little longer than that. But all the same, we went to Hobby Lobby. I didn't buy any. May have gotten one thing there, and we went to Ollies. That's where I am right now. And they have good stuff cheap. So we actually did find some books that we like this groundbreaking musicians. It's a treasury and guided journal for little people with big dreams. It has Aretha Franklin, Elton John, Prince. I didn't know that's what I was supposed to represent. Stevie Wonder and Dolly Parton. Boy, Dolly, they got you looking simple. You needed some eyelashes. I know. I'm not going to say who the hell you looking like, even though she's pretty. But, yeah, they got you looking kind of simple. And it's one of the classic books where they have a guided journal. And I asked my oldest, I was like, you all are kind of older than this because it's for little people with big dreams. But I was like, this is really, really a good book. And I think we probably should get it. And she's like, she looked through it and she said, yeah. So I did. And with copyright infringements, I'm showing you all some things, but I don't want to disrespect what people have going. So if you are a person, everybody likes music, so this really could be for anybody. But if you know someone who's really into the history of music, they may like this book for $6.99. It says that it was somewhere else for $24, which probably means that you would add that $6.99 to that $24.99, and you probably really would get the original price. Even though they were saying that back here was $24.99. We're gonna rock and roll with what they're saying. Okay, I got some fabulous stuff trying to sneak into this haul, but it didn't make it. I just figured it out. Alright, so anything that really deals with dresses, dreams, perhaps Sarah, I will buy it. Mostly dresses. Okay, and it's $1.99 at Ollies. So what does Sarah have going on that make me want to buy this dress, this book? They said it was $14.99 somewhere else, and it's part of the Christian collection, not in Christian meaning faith, but Kristen meaning the name. Kristen means anointed follower of Christ. I didn't know that. We believe these books and dolls will inspire girls to be strong, beautiful, and unshakable followers of Jesus Christ. Well, look there. I didn't know that, but they say it features a story, a devotional, and an activity. I didn't even know it came with dolls, but she has on a beautiful dress. And this book, this pattern is beautiful. It will be great paper. Maybe this is what I need to just do my journals with these pretty papers, which is what I'm supposed to do. So it has a to and from. And see, what got me is, look, they went shopping. This reminds me of a boutique that I used to pass when I lived in New Jersey. It was over in the Hoboken area. And then they put a dress on a dress form. It has a teapot. Oh yeah, they got me. Then they added a pretty chair, fancy little mirrors, and chandeliers. I mean, it just kept it coming. Then, I mean, like 2 more dresses. And then there's where there was a wedding dress shop in Homewood here in the Birmingham area, but now it's a doll house store. I mean, this looks like a doll house. So it's just so many things. I just kept thinking about it, and I was like, wow, I'm just gonna get this. It's for no other reason that it's pretty. And then when they used this frame of flowers to frame the text, I was like, they really are doing it. And then we went to a party, a tea party, with the teacups, the girls with the dresses and their hats. Look at that layered cake. Cupcakes on the tiered stand. Presents. I mean, this just, well, it's everything that a party and a book should be. I guess this is where the devotional is at the end. And somewhere they have some dolls and perhaps some other books. Yeah, so that's cute. I'll have to look for the others. And I may actually buy them. But I'm going to look at that a little closer. Both of them. Those were really good selections. All right, before I do this other one, I just got a little stack over here. And because of the space in between my camera, I didn't try to stack it all here. So they have these 3D posters that are books, paper books. They have one with, let it go, Frozen. And I got this one because it gives 3 posters. The other one probably does too. Well, this one looked like it gives 4. Yeah, 4, build 4 lifelike characters. The other one, it did have Olaf and the sister, the oldest sister, the queen. And I don't know who else. Probably the other sister and maybe the deer, I don't know. But I saw this one had the 4. And what made me get this is not necessarily the characters, but the making of the 3D image. It says it's quick and easy to assemble, crafts, activities, and more. And so what I was looking is like, is there a way where you could take a basic photo, enlarge it, and use this diagram here to make your own pictures pop out? That's what I was wondering. More so than worrying about these popping out. And so they do show you how to build the 3D posters. They have a QR code they want you to scan. I hope you don't have to scan it in order to do it. Oh, look, they have some other cute things to make Rapunzel's tower, Ariel's treasure chest. And it's little things that you and your children can do at home. And what I like about this, we used to have those books. I don't even know the name of those books when we were young. But somebody would always have them. I know several people who had them. And they had one in particular that you could do different art activities. And so we would pull it out sometime and use toilet rolls and all of that to make different little arts and crafts. It's good to see that somebody else is still doing that. Look, you can put a frame around your light switch. You can organize your desk. Toilet paper rolls, they'll real hold some pencils. If you put a base to it. A photo frame. A door hanger. Which they do have those getting clearance out at Hobby Lobby. The door hangers. And it's a turning page for more. Oh, okay. So they got Jasmine and Ariel. So yeah, we're not going to put these on our walls. I might give them to somebody who have children after I've finished looking at the pop heads of it all to see what's going on. Now this is a book for 3+. And I would say with a parent, it's for a child that's 3+3. But without a parent, these people know that you would have to be 5 or 6. You know, have to at least gone to kindergarten and done the little pasting and cutting out that they have you do. Lord Jesus, let me just tell you. Okay, so when my youngest started going to school, well, before that, I started being a sub because I wanted a substitute teacher because I wanted to see what was going on with my children who were around them. The school's so big, so they don't really have a lot of programs where you can come. So anyway, I subbed for my youngest, y'all, and I'm just going to tell you, a little child who would not cut and paste and do nothing. Now, I don't know if she just didn't do it because I was there or that was just the way she was. Now, there was this other child in there. He did all of his work. He did his work. He didn't bother anybody. And there was this other guy in there that was really tall that would play with this other little boy that wasn't as tall, but they would wrestle, you know, because you got to see who's the boss. But he knew he couldn't take the other guy, even though they were about the same height. But this other guy, I even wrote a note to his mom and told him how good of a child. I said, I have a child in this class. I'm going to tell you, your child is a good child. Just had to throw that story in there, y'all. He was a good child, and he's still a good child. I don't talk to him or his mom. I didn't become friends with her or anything like that. I wasn't trying to do that. But he still goes to the school. They go to the same school. And he's still winning awards, as is my child. Now, she didn't want to paste and tape, and she cried when she was 3 and told me, Mama, I just don't want to do crafts. I don't want to do crafts. I don't want to do crafts. And she's good at it, and she's good at drawing and things, but she doesn't want to do crafts. But she was tested as gifted. She makes really good grades. She's a really good child, a really good person. She really is a person that I know, if needed, she will take care of me. This child, I know. And the other day, she bothered her because I said that she was mean. And she is. But I know she will take care of me. If I am sick, she will take care of me. She will tuck me in if I need. She will read a book to me to make me feel better. She will turn off the lights. She will go get me the water. She will take care of me. She may not like going to get the water, but she'll go do it. She'll give me a little side eye. But the rest of it, I mean, really, for the most part, I don't have to ask her anything. She just does it. And she's just been that way. So y'all want to learn about this book. Y'all want to hear about me and these cheering. Okay, so this is a My Sticker Dress Up Swifties. You all have read that while I was talking. It's an unofficial sticker book. Swifties version is illustrated and designed by Louise Anglicus. This book, for me, was $2.99. Now, somebody somewhere paid $10.99, and they say it's over 500 reusable shimmer stickers. Okay, so see, this is what really gets me. It's these little dresses, these little purses, these little shoes, these little hats and bows. It's the Queen of Pop. Oh, really? That's what we're calling her? Oh, I didn't know that. Use the stickers to help all the fans get ready for her concert by creating their own Swiftie outfits. Unleash your imagination and have fun creating your own Swiftie style. A little Swiftie, a little Cowboy Carter. I'm just saying. I see it. But you get to do a to and from. You got the little girls here in their little undies, like little paper dolls. And they got to pick out some dresses to fit. And friendship bracelets with the different colored nail polishes. Look at that. Y'all. So cute. Copyright infringement avoidance. Look at those outfits. Y'all, I can't wait to play with this book. Y'all, I can't wait to play with this book. I'm gonna play with this right now. I'm getting ready to say see you later to y'all. I'm getting ready to play with this book. I'm getting ready to play with this book so much, I don't know. I'm just trying to think, do I need two? One for keepsake, and one for using, because I'm playing with this book. They say I can reuse these shimmer stickers, but I'm going to tell y'all, these are not, I'm going to see. I'm going to see if they're lying, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, even though I don't think it's going to make a difference, because it wouldn't make a difference for me. I'd still buy this book, and then I would just use it as I said, just as a collector's item. It's unofficial. All right. So. All right, so look, technically, she is going to have a corset on and get that dress to fit correctly. But we are not going to argue about those details. And look, I'm about to give her some 3D-ishness. Because when I was just looking at that, I was like, oh, I could give her a little, can I give her a little ruffle? I can't. But yeah, she has to put on a corset or something. Breathe in, Taylor, breathe in. Because the pinks on the side of your bodice are sticking out. Let's see if this one, yeah, she's going to have to suck it up some more. I know it's like that, girl. I know, I used to work in the fashion industry, and I remember those models sucking it up. All right, so it's fitting that little girl. Maybe it was made for her. She's going to have to cut some sides off. So anyway, I'm getting too excited about this book that I'm going to be playing with later. So before I go to this last book, now one of the books that we bought, my oldest daughter took it with her. It's about the human body and all of those good things. And I was shocked that she wanted to read that. It was elementary style. But I used to buy those books and read it to them. Not because I needed them to be a doctor, because they can be an MD or a manicurist. Either way, I'm going to be happy if they're happy. But she bought that book to look at, and she took it to school. And it works. But this here is some wrapping paper. And it has wine bottles. And I just thought they were cute. I don't know if I've wrapped a gift of any kind in years. I usually just throw it in a bag. Lord, just help me if I get out of the plastic bag. Even though I've bought plenty of bags to put a gift in, and the paper to make it look fantastic, and bought plenty of Anna Griffin card making things to make cards. I still end up with a Dollar Tree card, and I still sometimes probably just give them to it in a Dollar Tree bag. But you got a gift. And it may not even be from the Dollar Tree. It just might be that's the bag that I pulled out of my bag section first. But I thought this wrapping paper was cute anyway. And I said, well, I could use it for journals. Okay, so I don't know if I showed this to y'all or not. This did not come from Ollies. This came from Five Below. And I'll probably have some other ones that go with it. But you know what? I haven't done that video. And it keeps wanting to slide in there, so I just let it slide. Please forgive it. All right, so I was walking at the back of Ollies, and I was wondering what these were. And then coming to look at it closer, because at first I was thinking that it was embroidery. And I was like, I like getting ladies with sunglasses and hair with flowers and all of that. And I love getting family things, but do I want to embroider those things? And I looked close and saw diamond painting kit. I said, oh, well, this is right up my alley. So both of these were $3.99. This one, like I said, she has all the things that I like. Sunglasses, lipstick, hair, flowers. And it really doesn't have to have flowers. It just has to have hair. Why is that looking like a shoe? But it's probably a feather. But all the same, both of them are diamond dots. This is a beach family sunset. And I looked close and I said, this looked like it's two girls with a mom and a dad. And I said, well, if my family doesn't fit the bill because we have two girls with us and a mom and a dad, I said, well, let me get them. And they were saying that this is a price that I really just can't see. So I'm going to let you all see and tell me what y'all think that is saying. $8.99, $9.99. That is a dollar sign front. I think that's $9.99. But since everybody doesn't have mom and dad and the children, so I'm just going to let y'all see this. Now, I don't know. There were others. So maybe I got the wrong one. This one is taped down, and I thought they both were. But now looking at this one, I see that it is actually in a bona fide packaging that is probably authentic from where it came from. So let me show you all what's going on in here. Alright. Now this paper feels like felt. It doesn't feel like the other paper that we normally get, that non-stop paper. Oh, I thought it went that way, but yeah, I am so pleased. Now, like I said, I got this at the Ollies down at Gulf Shores. What is the highway? Hey, it's right beside Hobby Lobby. And right across from where Lambert's restaurant is, where they throw the rolls. I don't know why people want rolls thrown at them. I've only gone there to get a cinnamon roll, and I walk in there and I walk right back out. Okay, we're supposed to win something at Dotology. And I wonder, is it over? Because this is at Ollies. Okay, so this came with a clear, it has a clear stylus, and it has a gray tray here. And there in here are all the diamond dots with the legend that's on this legend here that we need. Now, I'm not one of those people who count how many different ones. If they tell me how many is on there, I'm fine with relaying it to you. But I'm not bothered by the size. I enjoy doing diamond dots. And it could be on a keychain. And it could be on wall art. When I get in and start doing it, I relax. And I lose myself in it. So I don't care how long it takes and all of that stuff. I have some that I haven't finished, and I have a lot more. I have a lot more that I haven't finished because I buy so many, and I'm not always able to get to all of them. Okay, so let's look at this one and see if we're going to be sweetly surprised like the other one. I just expect it to be so big on the page since, you know, it had all of this extra space, and so I thought it was going to be little on that page. Alright, so this one, it has a rubber band around it. Like I said, it's not in it may be in an official case, but it was taped down. So hopefully nothing's missing. Again, this feels like it's felt. Well, let me see. I'm saying it feels like felt. Okay. No, it's actually on that non-stop grip paper or fabric. This is going to be fantastic. Fantastic. Because my husband and I, we love going to the beach. The girls, not so much. And we didn't always know. Our parents didn't always take us to the beach. We just decided to go one day, you know, after we got married. We went to the beach because, I don't know, that's where people go in the summer. And we found that we love it. Well, I found I love it, and then I have a cousin of mine who's like a sister, and she says she has to go to the beach every quarter. And I'm saying that in the respects that we live about 4 to 5 hours, depending on traffic, from the beach. Okay, so I was trying to put my items back inside their respective containers, but I'm going to wait and do that later so I can show you all this kaleidoscope edge art creation of Butterfly Gardens. This was $6.99. I feel it's a great buy. They said it was $8.99 somewhere else. But hey, I got a good deal now. I appreciate any dollar I can get off. So this includes 16 edge art panels, a 16-page book. So we're getting 32 pages of stuff. I don't know if they mean double-sided. And 3 stencils and an etching stylus. All right, so let's see what's happening. If you all notice, those are my little Cracker Barrel salt and pepper shakers. I got books, salt and the pepper of it all. These were from the wedding edition. It's a bouquet and a cake. This is a Hello Kitty. My girls haven't grabbed it yet, so I don't know if they will or not. You just never know. Okay, so they're showing what you're getting. You're getting the 3 stencils. And then we're getting the panels here in the edge art. All right, so let's look in and see what's happening. All right, so I did go in and, move the tape that hold these back so that we don't have to worry about bothering with that. So in here, again, 8 color reveal edge art panels. I don't know why. I keep wearing these readers because I think they help me see, but do they? All right, so then we got 4 pattern edge art panels. We got 4 plain edge art panels, and then an 18-page instruction book. And so they got these 3 stencils here and a stylus. And these 3 stencils, perhaps you can use them there, but there's nothing saying you can't use them there. So here is the project ideas. I'm just giving you a few little ideas on using the stencils. And then here, you can pull this out. You know how they have these books. I did tear into here so that I can try to make it easier to get a few out. So perhaps we can look and see what's in here. Okay, so we have this one. I love these. And I love these because when I was a young girl in 1st grade, I didn't go to kindergarten. They didn't have that program out when I came along. My oldest brothers and sisters did, but they didn't have it when my younger sister and I came. So anyway, when we were going to school, we used to get the crayons. You get your crayons. You get your white filler paper, and you just rub the different colors that you want on there. You do your red, your yellows, your blues, your greens, right? Then after you do all that, rubbing that crayon down, then you get the black crayon, and you rub it over all of the colors. And then you would take your pencil, and basically we did edge art. Now I keep saying I'm going to try to see if this is, I think it's chalk paint, y'all. So I've tried YouTubing it to see, and I don't know if I'm looking under the right thing, but I'm not finding it. So maybe I'm the one that have to discover it. But yeah, so this is what I got from Ollies. I think that was a fantastic selection of things that I got. And it may be something else, but if it is, I can't find it right now, and it'll probably jump into somebody else's video. So with that, I'm going to say see you later, because I do have some other hauls I could do. I did go to the outlet and buy some Vera Bradley. We went by Lulu's Restaurant, which is a part of the Buffett's family businesses of restaurants and hotels. And so I'd like to show you some of the things I got from there. So hopefully you'll watch.